Hello, my friends. My name's Alane, Freund, and I wonder if you have a highly sensitive child who just says, no, I won't, I don't want to, all those things. We get a lot of that resistance from highly sensitive children, and often it's about doing something new. And if you didn't prepare them well enough, you're going to bump into this more and more, and it's going to go on. It's not just the terrible twos and the toddlers who say no. It's all the way through childhood and adulthood. In fact, if we don't change it now, it can become their way of living as an adult. I know myself, I have a lot of no's. At the same time, I've learned to have a lot of yeses, and you can train your children. So this is a good time to be posting this video because lots of people are starting to think about starting in school, a new camp, a new school year. This can be a really challenging task, but I know you're up for it. So here is your pea allegory. The pea allegory is about eating peas, but it could be about going to school or going to camp or giving up screens or traveling somewhere that you haven't traveled before. It could be about any transition that you need your highly sensitive child or youth to be able to make. The magic number is 6. Why is it magic? Because I made it up and I've experimented a lot. And I think it's just right. Sometimes you might need a couple more. Sometimes you might be able to do it in a couple less. But here's the allegory for peas. If you spend 6 weeks, you can get that child to eat a spoonful of peas. And here's how, without a huge tantrum. I like peas because you can take them in small doses. 1 pea. I actually like peas, so it's not an issue for me. But so it's easy for me to envision this. So here's the pea allegory. You actually tell the child, as long as they're 6 or older, you can adjust for your child, maybe younger, you can tell them the goal. And you're going to tell them that they're going to eat peas in 6 weeks. We're going to work on this together as a family for 6 weeks. And then when the 6 weeks is up, we're going to make it happen. It might be 6 months. Let me tell you, if it's going off to college, then I hope that you will use the 6-month version of the pea allegory for your child, or maybe 6 years. Just kidding. So week 1, the peas are on the table. Oh, you tell the children or the child, every Wednesday night, we're going to have peas for the next 6 weeks. It's pea night. And in fact, if you're a highly sensitive parent, having the same meal every Wednesday night will change your life, and Monday, Tuesday, all the way through. So every Wednesday night, we're going to have peas. This week, you don't need to eat any. We would just like you to serve the peas to everybody else. And it can be a small spoonful or a big spoonful. Each person can decide how many peas they would like to have on their plate. The next week, week 2, once again, the child who is going to learn to eat peas will serve the peas to everybody at the table, but this time including themselves. And they also get to decide how many peas are on their plate, how big of a spoonful. Don't make it a really big one because they're just going to be wasted. Let's keep it real. However, I want to say that when we get closer, when we get down to weeks 4 and 5 and 6, maybe even week 3, it's okay to put melted butter on the peas or salt or whatever. I never ate a piece of broccoli before I was 20 that wasn't soaked in Velveeta cheese. So I've got no opinion on that. It's about getting over the mind block. So how can you make camp or the new school have Velveeta cheese on it? I'm sure you can find a way to make it just a little bit more palatable. Maybe it's some special thing that the child will get to wear when they do it. Okay, so week 2, the peas are on the plate. That's all they have to do, have the peas on their plate, nothing else. On week 3, the child will pick up just a small cereal spoon of peas. It can have 1 pea in it or 3 or 4. You don't tell them how many peas it has in it. They're going to pick up a spoonful of peas, smell it, touch it to their lips, smell it again, and then put it back down. That's all they have to do. They don't have to eat it. They just have to get close. In fact, I would really encourage them not to eat it, even if they think they're ready. Week 4, same thing. Serve everybody in the family the peas, including yourself. The child serves themselves. Pick up 1 pea. They can even use their fingers to make it fun and put it in their mouth and see if they want to eat it. If they don't want to, that's fine. They can spit it out. Pick up a pea, put it in your mouth, either eat it or spit it out. It's up to you. Don't be grossed out, parents. You can deal with this. It's really worth it. So they get to try it, but they don't have to stick with it if they don't want to. Week 5 of the Pea Allegory. Serve everybody peas, including the child themselves who is learning. Take the spoonful of peas and put them up to the nose and the mouth. And then the choice is on week 5 to either eat the spoonful of peas or just one pea. But this time we're going to chew it and swallow it. So any number of peas you want, 1, 2, 3, 4, or a whole spoonful. So they're going to actually chew and swallow that one pea, or maybe the spoonful if they're ready. And finally, on week 6, they're going to eat a spoonful of peas, chew it up and swallow it. Do all the other steps first, because that's what has made it familiar and comfortable. After they have eaten the peas at 6 weeks, do you stop having pea night on Wednesday night? Oh, no. You continue it for at least 3 more weeks, but maybe forever. Keep having a spoonful of peas, never more than a spoonful. We're not asking them to have an entire meal of peas or to even have plain peas, but you can start to experiment with different kinds of peas, like sugar snap peas or peas in the pod that they get to open up and take out. There are lots of different ways to eat peas, but keep eating peas on Wednesdays. So I hope this allegory is helpful. Do you have questions about how to translate this into your child's no? Reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you or to make a specific video just for you. My name's Alane Freund, and I'm an international consultant on high sensitivity, and it's my mission in the world to change the lives of highly sensitive children everywhere. Because when we do, they will grow up to be the world changers that they were born to be. And when you learn to use the Pea Allegory, and sometimes it's 6 minutes, when everybody else gives their 80% children 10 seconds, I'm going to count to 10 and then this is going to happen. We're going to give our highly sensitive child 6 minutes. We might need 6 days, even after we've done the 6 weeks or the 6 months, when it's imminent, the big change, let's give it 6 days. And on each day, give just a little bit more exposure. Help the children take charge. We're not bad at transitions, we highly sensitive people, just need a little extra time. So when you provide it, you can turn that no into, I'll give it a shot. Thanks so much for listening. Please subscribe and share this content wherever you think it will be helpful to others. Bye for now.